Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool telephone. It's kind of like in a French design, and it's by Wedgewood. And this is Bob's telephone from southern Missouri. And so basically it has a lot of issues. This is the initial checkout. This is the way the telephone came in. Now I do have the base of the telephone off, but the rest of it was all apart. And so we have our cradle, and that's all apart. We have another piece that should fit into the cradle, but it looks like it was epoxied at one time. And this is the initial checkout of this telephone. So we had the rotary, and that was apart. That gives you a look at that. We also have a line cord here that has been painted, basically. So they don't work too good after they've been painted, but it really wouldn't matter. We've done some initial checks on this telephone, and I know for a fact that the main PC board is shorted. So there's a lot of issues with this telephone, and we're going to have to kind of work through them one at a time. Another issue was this telephone was not packed very well, and the handset was just kind of riding on the top here, and some of the plastic has chipped on it. Some of it might have been from before, but some of it was also in shipping because I found some of the pieces in the box. Probably what we're going to have to do is take the cutting wheel and cut this so that that little lip of plastic is taken out, so it won't look so bad as it's all cracked up. So it's probably repairable to the point where we can make it look better, but we wouldn't be able to get these pieces. You'd have to have a parts phone, and we don't have a parts phone, and it's going to be hard to find anything for this Wedgewood phone. These were pretty highly collectible. They were sold as collector telephones, and you don't see a whole lot of these out there. So it's one of the issues that we're going to have to go through. This telephone has had a pretty hard life, as you can tell, with the paint on the line cord and it all being taken apart. And now when I look at the board here, this is all corroded in here around the hook switch. So basically this telephone has a lot of issues, and we're going to have to work through them. And we're going to take a short break, and we're going to go into it and see what we can find and kind of go from there. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are in the middle of the process of repairing this telephone. So far what we've done here is we replaced the modular line plug. This had a bunch of paint on it, and so we replaced that. Also, the cradle was replaced because the fork is broke off this one end. So that's been replaced. Another issue was, if you remember earlier in the video, the way this handset was made, the plastic kind of came over the bevel of the handle here, and it was chipped up. So I took and ground that down, and it actually looks like a better finished product now that that's been taken care of, and you don't see any more of the cracking, and it actually has a better finished look. So that was taken care of. Another issue that we have is we're going to be repairing the rotary now. I'm going to go ahead and try to dial this rotary, and I'm going to show you what happens. It wants to hang up. So it's very sluggish, and it stops before it ever returns. And it always kind of seems to hang up in the same area. So basically what we have to do is go through this dial Okay, we're back now, and we are finished up in the repair of this telephone. So we're going to run through a little bit about what went on. The modular line port plug was replaced because the old one had a bunch of paint on it, so that had to be replaced. We also earlier in the video showed that on the handset, where the handset, the plastic kind of came over the handle there, it was all chipped up, and so what we did was we beveled that out, and it really came up to be a better look to the handset than when it came in, so it all worked out. We also replaced the cradle for the handset because the old cradle had one of the forks broken off of it. We also took and repaired the linkage that goes down to the hook switch because that all had come apart and needed to be re-epoxied. And so basically a whole lot of things went on. We went through the transmitter, receiver, made sure everything was working there. We had to go through the rotary like we showed earlier. And as you can see, that's a lot more smooth and has a nice return on it now. We went into the main PC board and repaired that. We also got rid of the corrosion that was on the PC board and cleaned that up. So a little bit of everything went on with this telephone. It had a lot of issues. So now we're ready for our final checks, and we're going to go ahead and ring the telephone. I'm going to let that go one more time. I'm going to give you some dial tone. If you watch the analyzer, you'll watch our numbers go by. I'm going to end in a 2. I'm going to transmit into the handset. So if you watch that red light on the analyzer, every time you see that red light, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. So we know that this telephone is ringing. It has transmit, receive, and it's dialing out. Now what we can do is I have a switch box here, and if I push this button, that gives us a line out and totally takes the analyzer out of the situation. So we'll go ahead and call a time and temp number. I'll give you some dial tone.
Good morning. When you need body work, we're a short drive away. Offenburg Body Center, 234-0330. Today is Tuesday, May 21st. The time is 12:44. Current temperature 71 degrees. Now the Belleville area weather forecast. Occasional showers and thunderstorms tonight, lows around 70. Showers and thunderstorms likely on Tuesday, breezy, a high in the mid-80s.
Okay. We can call one other number. We'll call my number, and it'll be busy. Give you some dial tone. Now that we know that this telephone has been repaired and is finished up, we can return it to Bob and he can start enjoying his telephone again. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.